at my watch. It's around 11:30, approaching 12 midnight. I woke up and then slowly walked to one newcomer shopping complex. A lot of people was there. Everybody is celebrating something. Why are they celebrating this? When 12 midnight reached, suddenly, pum, 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 ba, 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 ba. The skies was filled with big, huge, sparkling fireworks. 90 colors, different shapes and sizes. And everybody shouting, "Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!" Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and ladies and gentlemen. A year has passed by, and now we are entering into another new year, the year of 2009. And by the way, Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year. When I think of a new year, of course, there's something remind me. That is the New Year's resolutions. As according to Wikipedia, the encyclopedia from the internet, a New Year resolutions is actually a commitment that you make to a project or a reforming of an advantageous lifestyle habit change. So, all these things happen during the new year, take effect from the new year, until it's fulfilled and whether it's abandoned or not. That's why it's called New Year's resolutions. Do you have a New Year's resolutions?
Yes.
Yes. Good. I also have a New Year resolutions. But of course, it depends on how you want to set it. New Year resolutions is something that you need to take into account of what you want to take actions for the year. But you must have a realistic goals. A realistic, achievable goals that you need to set. Like what? Lose weight, save money. What about eat healthy food? And maybe, very famous one, quit smoking. Of course, all these resolutions is set by you, whether you want it or not. But the thing is, it must be a realistic. Lose weight. How much kilogram you want to lose? Money. How much money you want to save for the year? Of course, it must be more than what you expected. If you say you only want to save 100,000 per year, and then when you reach 100,000, you're going to spend the rest of the money. Are you going to do that? Well, it depends on you. What about quit smoking? Are you going to make sure you don't hold a cigarette whenever it's time for you to quit? Well, I leave it to you. But one thing I would like to make sure to tell you is, it must be realistic. If it's not realistic or not measurable, I don't think the resolution can be able to achieve. More, further than that, of course, you must make sure it is a resolution that you can do. Somebody told me his resolution is to win a lottery. Is winning a lottery is a resolution? Well, of course it's not. What is winning a lottery? Winning a lottery is actually a wish. It's not the intentions of the actions. It's not a resolution. A wish is nothing but just a wish. You cannot act into it. But a resolution, you have to take action to act into it. So, make sure you set a very realistic goals. And put some specific positive terms. Try not to use negative words. Instead of using, I don't want to be lazy, why not use, I will cut down watching television. or I want to study hard. So this is the resolution, a positive mindset you need to set. But one thing I would like to tell you, a lot of people has a lot of resolution, but is the resolutions that can be keeping, remembering it? A lot of, based on my research, and also from my own experience, I found out that most resolutions halfway throughout the year either is forgotten or abandoned. Why? Because of no commitment. That's why the commitment is one important thing that you have to do. And that's why make sure you need to take account of yourself, of what you should be able to set. So one thing you need to remember is make sure your resolution is all the while available. Remember it. For example, maybe use a post-it sticker, then write it down, and then paste it somewhere. Paste it to a place that is easy for you to look into it. Refrigerators, televisions, of course, those are the places to always look into it. And when you look into the resolutions that you've written down, of course, you remember it. And you won't forget about those commitments. And for me, I use one thing. What? The latest technologies they have. My handphone. I have these sophisticated technologies. Whenever I press on, you see my resolution is written down there. So everything is there. I won't forget. Every time somebody calls, I press it, I remember what I should commit to. And this is how I can make sure throughout the year my resolution can be able to set, can be able to achieve. So, what's the purpose of this telling you? To make sure, please, if you do not have any resolution, set a realistic resolutions, and please try to remembering it and keep it going until it's fulfilled. Back to you.